Well, at this rate, Lucius is gonna miss his chance to submit the niblets for the drawing. If I can get this course done, then we'll have something else for you to spend them on, I guess. With your next submission. Oops. Alright, I need to like lock in and all that good stuff, right? Oh. I was actually thinking about playing an ARPG on stream yesterday, but I was so tired. As soon as I quit stream, I just went to sleep. But maybe I'll transition to ARPG later today. We could play either Octopath Traveler 0 or Final Fantasy 16. Those are the games I'm trying to finish right now. But, right now, if we were to ask chat, oh, should we do a poll? I mean, we could try doing a poll. Let's see here. Alright, we'll do a 10-minute poll. Get your votes in. What do we do later today? Probably gonna play them both on Monday anyways, but we could play one of them today in addition to that, I suppose. It would be nice to be able to do a poll for like 30 minutes or something. For like people with smaller streams like myself. Figure a lot of people just like come and go. Hang out for a few minutes and then get going or something like that sometimes. Oh, dude. I don't think playing Kuru's cat level with the conveyor belts is actually making this level any easier. Alright, let's switch to Mario. Excuse me. Okay. So, oh. I really wish you could save your progress at checkpoints in this game. Like, still be able to go to other levels and play them and just come back. What if Mario Maker 3, like, it gave us, like, in-game currency to do that kind of thing, right? Like, you touch a checkpoint, and then you have to spend some sort of coin, money, some sort of Mushroom Kingdom coins or something. I don't know, Bowser coins or whatever, Koopa coins. And we just... that saves our progress at a checkpoint, and then we can come back to it. Maybe like, say, if you beat the course, then you get your points refunded back to you or something, your coins. That'd be kind of interesting. That would, like... I don't know how good of an idea that is, but, like... it definitely incentivize people to finish courses, you know? Because then they'll get their coins back. If they do. Kind of an interesting idea. I think it would probably increase the popularity of, like, Red Coins challenge rooms a lot by doing something like that. Which is probably a good thing for the health of the game, I think. Because makers put a lot of effort into courses like that, and the community doesn't tend to care very much about that kind of thing. Which is a little bit sad. Oh! I swear, I shouldn't have moved that deep in. Like, I know I can move closer than that, but whatever. Or no, maybe it's just my imagination. Now I think about it, like, the plants, like, they actually... they move inward and outward rapidly, so maybe I just, like, was doing a poor job of realizing how close I was to a plant because of it moving inward and outward. Yeah, anyway, okay. Yeah, I guess the plants in the other styles don't really, like, move like that as much, if at all. When I think about it, like, not to the point that it sort of makes their width, like, somewhat deceptive based on when you're recording the image of their location in your mind, or whatever you want to call that. Like, I'm using a lot of big words, like recording and image and stuff, but whatever. Anyway, like, it's just a huge journey just to get to the checkpoint. Oof. There we go, okay. Oh. Why do I keep dying on that jump? Am I jumping too early? Man, I can't stop burping. Okay. Alright, we got 2 votes for Final Fantasy 16 and none for Octopath Traveler 0. So it looks like we'll be playing some FF16 today. Try to beat this level first before we do that. Anything else, I don't know if we'll have time for or not, but maybe we'll spend a little time building, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll pick up another first clear or something, I don't know. Whoa! Are you excited about the result of the poll, Ray Ray? Is that what that is? The yes! Or maybe that's just excited because I got to the checkpoint. Ooh, who knows? Ray Ray knows. Okay. Oh. Oh. I don't like dying to that spike. Is it possible to rush this part? I wish it were. But I feel like it's not. But, I mean, I could do that at least. That's an improvement over how I usually do it, but I think there ought to be an even faster way to do it. I should just take it one improvement at a time, I suppose, and try it instead of trying to optimize it immediately, or whatever you want to call it. Oops. Man, this jump. It's so nasty. It's one of the more precise jumps in the whole level. Even though it doesn't necessarily look it. The muncher is just positioned really cleverly. And so on and so forth. These aren't so bad. That last jump is kind of spicy though because those munchers are so low as they are. I should have waited before I tried to do that jump. I really should have. Waited until I was like mentally ready for it, I guess. Ooh. Just how many tight jumps are in this before the next checkpoint? This is definitely much harder than my Boo Extermination course on Winflag account, where you have to defeat 53 boos out of 66 using the Goomba shoe. It's got some pretty lengthy sections where you have to like do stuff here, and it's not really like free roaming or whatever, right? Like with the Boo level, there's like some, I don't even know what you would call it, but like there's some ways to allow the players to do things in the order that they want to do them, basically. Not necessarily like hyper linear like this is. It's kind of linear, but it's also kind of... Oh. Okay, there was that first very difficult jump, finally. At around 215 seconds. So it took like over a minute just to get to that hard jump. Now we have another one at about the 200-second mark that we have to do. Might only be 2 hard jumps here, but... Okay, let's see if we can do this part. So, almost at a PB right now. Okay, there we go. We're now currently officially at a PB. Not at a CP, but we are at a PB. What's that? That's just a note block. Okay, let's jump on it. Oh. Oh, what is all this? I think I'm supposed to jump over the plant. Well, I don't want to do that! What is this? Oh! How do I even? Like, can I just jump over the spike? Surely not, right? That's... Oh, actually, no, I think I am supposed to jump over the spike. I'm supposed to do a boomerang jump. We walk next to the plant, we start to run off the edge, and then we jump back around, because that'll give us some extra height. Oh, I'm a dummy! That's a boomerang jump, I didn't recognize it. I should have waited. I don't know why I thought jumping over the plant was correct. I mean, it might be doable, but there's no way that's easier than a boomerang jump. I don't know enough about precision to know what's easier and what's harder sometimes. But that jumping over the plant was not easy. I shouldn't have tried it. It's so bad. Okay, so we have 2 hard jumps to do in order to get back to where we were. Oh! We died on an easy jump. Unfortunate. These easy jumps, together they constitute an endurance challenge, I guess you could say. Which, you know, I've noticed a lot of people struggle with sometimes on some of my courses, but usually my endurance challenges don't have jumps that are quite this difficult. I mean, like, it's certainly an exaggeration to say any of these jumps are easy, but that's kind of what we gotta call them, because otherwise it's just only hard jumps, which, I mean, they really aren't once you start comparing stuff. But anyway. Like, comparatively speaking, you know, my levels, they do have, like, some hard sections for people, so... Anyway. Let's see here. Oh. First jump failed. I mean, technically I didn't start the jump, but I was prepping for it, and the prep failed. Walked off the donut block. I don't know why I keep doing that. I guess it's because the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, as good as it is, I struggle with the D-pad. Maybe the D-pad is, like, maybe not in, like, the best condition it's been since I got it. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just not good at using it. No, I guess I didn't notice an ad break warning happened. Anyways... Okay, I'm going to admit that I think that is the third hard jump in this section. Before, I wasn't really sure if it was really a hard jump, so I didn't want to say anything, but I think that is a difficult jump. It reminds me a little bit of another jump I saw, but it was a different course, and I think that jump was harder than that one. but even still, this jump is somewhat similar to the very hard jump, so if it was in another course, it might as well say it's one of the difficult jumps of this particular course, because it sure seems like it's intended to be a difficult one. Anyway, okay. Okay, third hard jump done. Time for hard jump number 4. Whoa. We can get to it. These easy jumps don't kill me off. Oh! Man, I only had one more easy jump after that. I do think jumping from the second one to the third one like that without waiting is so much easier than actually waiting, which is kind of funny. And I know exactly why it's easier, which is interesting, but I still wish I could do that part faster, but at least it prevents me from being, like, salty about the time sink, I guess, if you want to call it that. I'm just kind of feel like I actually learned a minor lesson from playing it, that part, as much as I have now. About, I don't know, like, moving stuff and jumps involving them or something like that. Okay. Third hard jump incoming. Whoops! Almost forgot to jump early. Makes that part easier. Okay, control your directional inputs, Mario, and you'll be okay. There we go, there's our boomerang jump. Okay. New PB acquired. What is this? We cannot jump up there, right? Actually, maybe we can? Can we? Is it possible to lower this plant? Surely not. I don't think you can. Oh, man. Does it not let us jump that high? Where are we going? Okay, well, we can go over there. That's 2 spaces higher. Okay, this was basically cake, right? Okay, what is all this? Anyone bother to count these plants? Because I don't want to count them. It's gonna make me mess up. I I think there's like 24 plants total, maybe, give or take a few, or a couple. Maybe less than a couple, I don't know. Whoa. I'm getting really nervous about my inputs. Where are we going after this? For a moment I thought that was a hammer, bro. I was like, whoa. Okay, we found CP2. That was such a long section. No wonder the world record is 7 minutes. I actually thought we might be going into a pipe, but apparently we're not, so that's interesting. I just kind of like the fact that we're just still climbing, because... Oh, wait, now we're at the top. Oh! Okay, that was interesting. Okay, well, we almost made it to the pipe. I mean, I guess we touched it, but we need to get inside of it, which means we need to go below it safely and not land on the spike nearby, like I just did. Oh! I should probably try to stop on the first donut block and try to figure out how to jump over there instead of trying to do a combo jump where I'm partially off screen, or mostly off screen, or whatever we want to call that. I think maybe this course might be struggling with becoming legalized because of this section. Because, like, they do kind of have a rule against, like, off-screen jumping, but... Ugh, this is difficult. I have some off-screen jumping in one of my levels, so it doesn't really bother me. But I don't use it very often, that's for sure. Off-screen jump shenanigans. Maybe I only did it in, like, one of my courses. Well, I do it a decent amount in Levelhead, but in Levelhead it feels pretty different, because in Levelhead, there's like a clear, distinctive, constant marker as to where your character is horizontally while you're off-screen above the course. So, also if you do jump up too high in Levelhead, you will kill yourself, so there's that to consider as well, but anyway. You definitely have more leeway in going up than you do, like, going left or right in Levelhead, which is kind of funny, because, like, well, in Mario Maker you actually cannot go left or right out of bounds, but in Levelhead you can go a little bit out of bounds. But any more than a little bit and you will die, which is quite interesting in my opinion. I actually kind of prefer the boundary rules in Levelhead to the boundary rules in Mario Maker 2, but not a particularly huge difference generally. And the off-screen stuff top-wise is mostly the same. But the visual indicator for where you are horizontally in Levelhead itself is a huge difference, which I really like a lot. Anyway. So many jumps. How many jumps is it? I mean, none of them are particularly hard, but wow. It's like 25 seconds worth of jumping. And know some speedrun is gonna be like 25 seconds, please. And I'm gonna be like, well, come on, dude. I'm not a fast gamer. Trying my best here. I knew I could do that. Okay, against my previous judgment, I'm gonna try a combo jump again. Okay, let me take a quick recording and just try and see if I did what I thought I did or not. I think I jumped way too early there. Like, after landing on the donut block. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. So... well... oh man, I actually landed on the right side of the donut and then just jumped immediately. But I could have... I guess I could have ran a tiny bit of time? I don't know. There really isn't much margin for error there. I'm not really particularly experienced at doing, like, precise combo jumps. I mean, like, I don't think it really requires a combo jump, but I'm also not entirely sure that it doesn't. Just... I mean, it's an off-screen jump. It's gonna be hard to do no matter how you try to do it, I guess. It would be nice if I knew what was... wow. Okay, well that was... I'm pretty sure that was a combo jump, and it technically succeeded. I just didn't do the very last part of the combo jump. That was a PB in the combo jump sequence, let's put it that way. Let's watch that again real quick. So... I did a little bit of sliding, I guess, is what I did. I slid on the donut block, and then I jumped again. Yeah, so I was closer to the right side of the donut block, and that's the main factor that allowed that particular jump input to work. And then the problem was I needed to jump again. I didn't think I was gonna make it, so I wasn't ready to jump at the pipe. I just thought I was gonna die again. Anyway, maybe I was being too skeptical of the slide maneuver. Ah! Okay, I'm not even sure what I did that time. Let's take a quick look. I was wondering if maybe I messed up the jump timing of the height of the jump at the end, or if I just... maybe I killed my momentum? I'm not sure. Okay, no. I think I mean, I don't think I killed my momentum. I think I just didn't hold jump long enough. So it was a smaller jump. Because that was on the left side of the spike. That like wasn't even close. So it had to have been too small of a jump that time. You know, I hope in Mario Maker 3 to make precision levels better. Like, I want them to give us... oh, there we go, we matched my PB. I want them to, like, display for us, like, how long we're holding the jump button down. You know, like, I want that to be, like, a thing that, like, shows up somewhere on the screen. Players should be able to turn it off, obviously, if it's distracting them or whatever, but... like, every time we press the jump button, I want to know how long I held it down for, you know, down to the millisecond. That would be huge. That would make... it would make it easier to learn, I think, stuff. To, like, have an actual, you know, time mathematical number associated with it that you could use as feedback for like how long you thought you held the button down, then the game will tell you. I would love that for Mario Maker 3. Anyway. Also scary. What is all this? Okay, we saw the goal. I think that qualifies as being in the goal room. There was one more plant between us and the goal. And I touched the plant. Therefore I died. So now we have to do it all over again. But this time better. Oh, I jumped a little too early, I suppose. Alright. Whoops. My directional inputs are probably going to be really scuffed in FF16 today. Maybe it'll be fine. I'm not sure how important the directional inputs are in that game anyway. Like, timing stuff is super important in any case, but... Also, like, I think you're supposed to use the control stick in that game more so than the D-pad, so... Maybe that particular factor will be nice, because I pretty much always use a D-pad when I play Mario Maker, so, like... And give my hand something different to do should be helpful, I suppose. So I jumped from outside of the goal room to into the goal room, I believe. And then as I was jumping into the goal room, I died, I think, is how you want to look at it. Not that particular attempt that we just had, but the attempt before. Actually... Come on, that muncher wasn't even touching me. This is what it looks like when Mario dies on easy jumps. Anyways. Okay. That is a very scary combo jump, because you're on a moving platform before you even do the jump, so it's kind of tricky to get the timing right, and then, like, because you're off screen, it's like you better hope you're right when you think you jumped at whatever time you think you jumped at, you know what I mean? I'm just looking at the stuff at the bottom can help. There we go. Okay. Honestly, this course is very clever. Normally I would beat a course before we do a drawing, but I guess we'll leave a drawing here. It'll give my hand something to do before we get the Yatanai or whatever it is we end up doing. Oh. Are these supposed to have vertical lines on them? I don't remember. Like, pretty sure they're not just like, and we need to draw some plants on top of them. They're basically green with sort of muncher-like looking parts, red and then white above that. Oh, kind of can't see the lips very good because I didn't draw a background first. um, it was kind of like this, I guess, or something. I don't know how good that is, but whatever. Eh. Um, yeah, I don't usually do that, but I figure it's fitting this time because I feel like I've seen enough of the level. Um, I guess we'll draw like a muncher on here too, because why not? I feel like that's not what they look like, but whatever. Let's take a closer look at them. Yeah, well, they're supposed to have an eye and a mouth and then some stems. Alright, so we do this. Yeah, it's just doesn't have to be perfect, just clean this up though. It's just, this course just hurts my hand so much. It's just, I gotta take a break from playing it, like literally. And this is one way to do that. Uh, that's not bad. Guy likes his gold lipstick or whatever. Um, okay, his eyes are more like slits, I suppose. Uh, I feel like that's probably fine. Um, I don't think that looks particularly good, but oh well. I don't care. I just needed a little bit of a break. I like the muncher at least. The piranha plant, I'm not exactly excited about how I drew that, but oh well. Like half of an exclamation point or whatever. Anyway, uh, that is such an ugly T. We are not gonna do it like that. Yeah. Okay, we gave him a haircut. That's kind of our letter D. It's fine, whatever. Who cares? Um, alright, let's try not to die. Alright, that is a pretty good drawing, I'd say, yeah. Ugh. I think I forget that sometimes the white background actually turns gray for some reason. Oh! Hello there, Salmon. How's it going? I mean, I know how to do the pipe jump now, so I don't mind trying to do it again. I mean, it's like one hard jump and then the pre-goal room and goal room stuff. It's going to take forever, I think. We got this soon. We're doing pretty good. We're just trying to finish up hard mode clubs level here. Very difficult, pretty much standard stuff. A lot of people have mixed feelings on for a variety of reasons. I think I jumped too early or something. I did that jump before I got up there and then I just walked into the plant or something like that. Should have recorded it, but whatever. I mean, it looks like it's such an easy jump, but you've already done all this other stuff. It's like... Oh, oops. Yeah, I think what you mean to say is not like a blind jump or something, like there's like know what to expect or whatever, yeah. Yeah, I think this course definitely does a good job of making sure the players can see what's happening. I had a little bit of an issue with vision in another course I got earlier today, but that was NSMBU style, and I don't think it was really all that anything worth complaining about, to be honest. But I do say that, you know, it's kind of like, it's really unfortunate that Nintendo doesn't just like let us rotate the camera like 90 degrees. Obviously it wouldn't really matter for a course like this, because like I said, there's basically no vision issue, but on the NSMBU level, it would have helped, for sure. And I've even built a lot of my own levels too, where it's like, it's kind of unavoidable that... Did I start doing the jump too early? Let me take a look. Make sure I know what I did. Well, basically, I just didn't do any sliding on the donut. That's what I did. Like, I landed on the donut just fine. Like, didn't need to jump so soon, though. Anyway, oops. Oh! Oh, these piranha plants have, like, teeth. I'm so dumb. I should have realized that. I should have given them teeth in my comment. Whatever. Actually, even these munchers have teeth. I mean, well, I kind of drew the teeth, although at the time I think I thought I was drawing lips or something, but... I don't know, whatever. Well, maybe that's just the muncher's saliva. Who knows? Oops. Ooh, that was a smooth pipe injury. That was the best pipe injury yet. Because I got it on... I'm surprised it was so difficult to jump directly into the pipe like that and not have to do like a second or third jump or whatever. Like, I mean, I thought I would have done that sooner than now. And for some reason I didn't. I'm so nervous about getting close to this plant. Okay. It should be good enough. Oh, there we go. Well, it takes like a simple course like this guy, like, he lets the background just be there, you know? He doesn't like cover the level in semi-solids and so on. So it makes it easier to notice like minor details. Like a lot of courses, they just kind of, the courses, I wouldn't necessarily say that they're cluttered, but people just kind of like shove stuff into them that doesn't necessarily need to be in the level, like for the sake of decoration, and it kind of makes it hard to like focus on the actual parts in the courses that are relevant sometimes. So that's one thing that I definitely appreciate about these courses, is they tend to be on the simpler side presentation wise, and I like that because I feel like sometimes people, they don't have a good enough appreciation for the simpler design